In the headlines, Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program to fund the country's international airport. Dominicans warned to be vigilant as the extremely active 2020 hurricane season comes to an end. And calls for a tangible way in which to remember the late Creole icon Felix Henderson. I'm Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News, back with the details after this.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program will be the main funding source for the country's international airport project. During his weekly Anno Pale program on Sunday, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit revealed that funding for the international airport will be mainly from Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program.
First of all, we were going to do this airport on our own, and this is why we started saving some monies for the airport. Then the Chinese government indicated its willingness to assist us with a significant portion of the construction funds. But COVID-19 came about. And like everywhere in the world, China has been impacted. And though they have communicated with me in recent times, they plan on sending a team. But I have to take control of the Dominica's timetable. And so, how do we go about financing the airport? We are utilizing the Citizenship by Investment program to help finance the construction of the airport. This would, minimize, if not completely eliminate, the imposition of taxes on Dominicans to help finance the construction of the airport, contracting loans, and you won't get concessionary financing for this, except if you get it from China, but you won't get financing from any international financial institutions for the construction of the airport. So we're going the route of the Citizenship by Investment program.
As regards the airport development company, which is being created to oversee the construction of the international airport, Mr. Skerrit says he hopes to bring the necessary information before Cabinet this week to move forward on the project.
The company has been registered, and I'm hoping to take the names of the board members to Cabinet on Tuesday on the appointment. We're in the process of recruiting a CEO. We're in the process of recruiting other support staff, engineers, and etc. We have also contracted the services of the gentleman, and he will commence in January. The gentleman who was responsible was the CEO of the St. Vincent Airport Company. And one of the reasons why we have used them is because the airport, the approach we've taken in Dominica is similar to that which St. Vincent took. And so there's nothing wrong in learning from somebody else's experience. And this gentleman, Dr. Rudy Mathias, is an exceptional Caribbean person, very bright guy, very knowledgeable, and he has been very helpful in these processes.
Prime Minister Skerrit promises that work on the international airport will begin in 2021 if all goes according to plan.
So there are a lot of preparatory work that involves, that is part of the construction, that is part of the development of the project. You will not see actual mortar and concrete not before a year, because earth movement is massive. Cutting and fill is massive there. That will take more than a year to do the cotton field and the compacting and so forth for the runway and so on. So you will see movement, if all goes well, God's willing. You will see movement in 2021 on site. It will not be pouring of concrete, it will not be putting of asphalt, it will not be the steel frame structures or the construction of the terminal building, but you will see movement on site. Had it been a greenfield site, meaning we do not have the encumbrance of people's homes and people's private properties, you would have seen movement now.
The International Airport project will utilize 411 acres of land in the Wesley area and is being spearheaded by Landrum & Brown, a global aviation consulting firm based in the United States. In more top stories, calls for a tangible way in which to remember the late Creole icon Felix Henderson. Felix Henderson, who was aged 64 when he passed away earlier in November, was laid to rest in Grand Bay on Saturday. During Henderson's funeral service, evangelist Peter R. Augustine said Henderson's contribution to the Creole culture must go down in history and suggested a plaque be created in memory of the late Felix Henderson.
He was a great Dominican icon. Come on, let's give a round of applause for his memory, please. And it should be recorded in the annals of Dominican history. And I feel certain that Dr. Lennox Honeychurch, I hope he's listening, will do him justice. I want to suggest here and then that some memorial plaque be enshrined in his honor. And it should be placed either at DBS Radio or Grand Bay, his birthplace, or both. We must learn to honor our heroes.
Quoting from Henderson's book, Because You Are With Me, Augustine noted that Henderson received several awards during his time on earth. However, the greatest award is the acceptance of Jesus as Lord and Savior.
According to his book, he received over 20 awards in his lifetime, including the Cicero Award of Honor, the DFC Lifetime Award, the Lime Lifetime Award. Lord have mercy, how many lifetime awards? The Golden Drum Award, Fame Award for advertising, Fame Award for the best program. I was from the Grand Bay Reunion Committee, the Ruthie Douglas Foundation Medal of Honor. But the most important award that Felix Fixton Henderson received was the day that he received Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior.
In more developments, a commitment to continue providing legal assistance for the vulnerable in society. This from head of the Legal Aid Clinic, Peter Aline, who says the staff is aiming at improving efficiency and access for those in need.
We attend to most personal issues and we expect to improve on efficiency and accessibility. We look forward to providing a bias for proactive service to persons and organizations associated with senior citizens, persons suffering from psychiatric challenges, juveniles, and youth underachievers and at risk. Domestic violence, along with and in conjunction with the legal work presently undertaken. We intend to continue and strengthen the close relations and cooperation among diverse agencies that work towards similar outcomes and are themselves on the front line.
Aline pointed out that though the Legal Aid Clinic offers a variety of services, it is mindful not to intrude on the operations of the private bar association.
Our legal services include legal advice, assistance with family matters, especially divorces, maintenance and domestic violence. Other services offered include non-contentious probate work, civil and criminal matters, landlord and tenant matters, and land-related matters, especially assistance with processing applications for first certificate of title. We are also mindful of the local private bar and will do all in our power to avoid treading on their domain while servicing the vulnerable in our society.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid. But there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
Welcome back. Dominicans are being warned not to let their guards down as the 2020 hurricane season comes to an end. The hurricane season officially runs from 1st June to 30th November each year, though there is the chance of weather systems developing outside this 6-month period. In August, the 2020 hurricane season was predicted to be extremely active with 25 named storms, 11 hurricanes, and 6 major hurricanes. Acting Senior Meteorological Officer Marsha Alexander says the activity in the Atlantic Basin surpassed the August prediction.
The first systems, Alpha and Buffer, formed May 16th and 27th respectively, outside of the June 1st official start of the season, with the last system, Iota, dissipating on November 18th. The season saw 30 named storms, 13 hurricanes, and 6 major hurricanes, which was more than predicted, with the list of names going into the Greek alphabet by mid-September, as all the 21 names on the list, which ended with Wilfred, were used up. This season surpassed the 2005 season, which produced 28 named storms, but 2005 and 2020 both produced 31 tropical depressions. An average season would produce 12 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes.
Dominica was spared the direct impact of any well-developed system, but was and still can be affected by heavy rainfall.
A tropical storm warning was issued for Dominica on 20th July at 2 p.m. to 8 a.m. on July 29th for potential tropical cyclone number 9, which later went on to become Hurricane Isaias north of Haiti. A number of flood watches and warnings were issued for the island during the season. The season officially ends today, November 30th, but it is still possible for additional storms to develop as long as conditions are favorable, and we can also be affected by trough systems and frontal boundaries, resulting in rough seas and excess rainfall, causing flooding, landslides, and falling rocks.
The public is being cautioned to remain vigilant and monitor the weather updates issued by the Dominica Meteorological Service. And 4 men have been awarded by the Bureau of Gender Affairs for their notable contribution to society. The awards ceremony took place at the end of Men's Week last week, which followed International Men's Day on 19th November. One of the objectives of Men's Week was to celebrate men who had made exemplary contributions to their communities, homes, and families. International Men's Day this year was recognized under the theme, promoting a positive conversation about men, manhood, and masculinity. Minister for Gender Affairs Dr. Addis King said men must be recognized for leading by example in their homes and communities.
I am very honored to deliver these awards during a global pandemic. It is one where we need to articulate and push for men to contribute actively to the national development efforts. We are hoping that this type of activity will serve the purpose of not only rewarding men who have made contributions to their communities, but also serve as a means of encouraging and motivating other men to take that step forward and do whatever it is that you can do, no matter how big or how small, so that we may all contribute to make a difference in our communities.
International Men's Day is a fairly new observance, with 80 countries recognizing it globally. International Men's Day aims to, among other things, improve gender relations and gender equality. Dr. King urged the awardees to continue being positive role models for both males and females in society.
These awardees this year are individuals who can be viewed as positive role models for our young boys, whereby their lifestyle has promoted gender equality and equity within their communities and their home. The 4 categories in which these men will be awarded are youth empowerment, lifetime achievement, empowerment for persons with disabilities, and empowerment of the indigenous population.
The awards were given to Loic Charles for youth empowerment, Evander Joseph for lifetime achievement, Michael Murphy for empowerment of persons with disabilities, and Prosper Paris, empowerment of the indigenous population.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. We're in this together. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program to fund the country's international airport. Dominicans being warned to remain vigilant as the extremely active 2020 hurricane season comes to an end. And calls for a tangible way in which to remember the late Creole icon Felix Henderson. Feel free to access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Andrea Louis. And to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Join us tomorrow.